Well, all right, smart on that end. If you've got a witness like this, he's really going through the procedure. He doesn't really need lengthy cross-examination about this, and they seem to follow that particular plan.
Well, yeah, but again, the prosecutor
Saw some mistakes, right?
Well, that's my job, I guess. Prosecutor has to be very happy. I mean, the defense is falling in. Every time the prosecutor makes a point, the defense reinforces it. If you're going to ask this witness a question, ask him, has he ever seen anybody under the effect of crack cocaine? Does it make them violent? Has he ever seen anybody under the effect of cocaine? Does it make them violent? Does it make them unwilling to listen to authority? Can it make them dangerous? And coupled with the fact that Mr. Malice Green has a record for assault and drugs and this and that, you can at least begin to develop the theory, a la Rodney King, that here was a guy who just could not be subdued. And maybe give away the argument that obviously he didn't have a gun in his hand or a razor blade or whatever else, and gently go back into the minds of the police officers as to why they may have felt that they had to do something, that they felt that they had to subdue him. Or if you're going to sever relations, and Mr. Budson may be guilty of beating the heck out of this guy, but maybe Mr. Nevers thought that Mr. Budson was in danger, and that's why he jumped in to help Mr. Budson, who actually had no reason to believe.
But that's the point of having these different juries, so that you can have them independently reach a conclusion, and yet they've been doing this concerted walk with just some few exceptions that come to mind.
But they're missing the point. The point is, they open with this argument that the reason that the fight started was because he had something in his hand that could have led to their death, and that's why the fight started. Now, the prosecutor has almost established, without any kind of substantiated challenge from the defense, that it was these 4 little pieces of crack cocaine.
Which is no bigger than lint.
Now, maybe if, swallowed or smoked, it could pose a hazard to the police officer's health, but it's certainly nothing to kill somebody without.
Hanging out there to me is the fact that any rational person, if you're getting beaten and somebody says, open your hand, wouldn't you do so if you thought it was going to stop the blows, which he didn't do?
Well, it doesn't deserve death.
No, I'm not saying that, but that points to your argument that obviously, for some reason, his mental state was such that he wasn't responding in a rational way.
Right, well, that's what you develop. He's a drug addict, he's on drugs, he's outside a crack house, he's got something in his hand which may be a drug which, if ingested quickly, could make him more violent than he is. You've got signs of a struggle, and develop that. But don't start getting into, well, how pure was it, and this and that, because you're reinforcing in the minds of all the juries, the judge, me, you, and all of America, the fact that it was cocaine that was in his hand, and that wasn't going to kill the cops.
Absolutely. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll talk to Kristen Jeanette Myers. Please stay with us.